Good morning everyone, I am Ashman Saw and today I am going to present my project CARES, Animals on Road Enhancement of Safety. So the problem at hand goes something like this. The lack of adequate protection measures has led to increase in number of accidents involving stray animals which causes injuries, fatalities and economical losses. Moreover, the tagging of cattle or livestock is done by very unethical and inhuman ways like hot branding and tattoos, and the tracking solutions are also very obsolete. And in today's hectic world, it is very difficult to keep track of your pet or your animal's whereabouts and its health, which leads to its illness. According to 20th livestock census, there are over 5 million stray cattle and animals roaming around the Indian roads, and over 60 million pet animals have been abandoned or they are missing, and they are currently living in the streets. And according to this livestock, we can see that cows and buffaloes and cattle consist of the majority. Here we can see the cattle population is increasing year by year. It is a comparison of 2012 and 2019. Now I would like you to imagine a scenario. You are riding your bike at NH at night, and to your right there is a very big lorry, and in front of you there is a van which is moving very slow. So you decide to overtake the van by the leftmost lane. But when you do so, you find out that there is a herd of cows sitting there. So you have no time to react. So that collide with them and fall off the bridge. In such cases, either you don't have any time to react, or you cannot see the animal. To solve this problem, we have come up with our solution. We use high reflective strips along with LED lights to make the cattle visible in the dark. It also has a sensor based mounting system. It also has features like live location tracking, cattle identification system, and also vitals monitoring system. We can broadly divide this functioning into three cases. In the first case, there is no car, no rider, the cow or the animal is just existing somewhere. The sensors like heart rate sensor, oxygen level sensor, the temperature sensor will collect its vitals information and send it to the database along with its live location every 5 to 10 minutes. So that we can save energy, and we can combine this live location data along with Google Maps for crowd mapping. In the second case, the rider manages to see the reflective strip and LED lights and manages to avoid the collision, and rest of the things will be same as the case one. In the third case, the rider couldn't manage to avoid the collision like in the NH scenario. So the sensors like accelerometer, gyroscope, and all the vital sensor will sense the change in acceleration and the stress experienced by the animal. Then they will inform the authorities like ambulance, hospitals, veterinary services, police stations on all those. It will also send a live location of the cattle and a location of the incident for the unconscious rider laying over there. So now comes the important question of why should one spend so much money on a single animal? So it is not just about a single animal, it is also about the life of a human being. And life is very priceless, but if we compare, we can see that a single collision can cost up to 1 crore rupees. You can see the cost addition in the screen for that. Here you can see the North Indian police have implemented this same thing, but they have just painted the horns and they have put a reflective strip. There is no concept of any electronics or informing the authorities. This is the AI rendering of our model, but this is our just prototype. Here you can see it. It has reflective strips and LED lights which will blink in the dark. Obviously, it is not dark, so it will not blink. It is also adjustable for every animal, so we can adjust it according to our needs, and we can just snap it over here like this. Here you can see that it has oxygen level sensor, SpO2 sensors, heart rate sensor, and temperature sensor integrated into it. Here is the LDR sensor, which will help to know whether it's light or dark outside. And here I can show you how this is going to work. So it will be strapped around the neck of the animal. When we try to simulate a collision, I have to give it a very large amount of change in acceleration. So this should do the work. It will send a message to my phone, It is using a GSM module to send this via GSM technology. Currently, it is only sending to my phone, and it is also uploading to the database, where you can see here it is showing accident detected, live location of where it is being activated, and also the vitals data. And it will also send the data to the authorities. We could also implement area specific radius where your pet can move freely around that area, but the moment it crosses the specified area, you will get a notification that your pet is roaming here, and it has crossed the specified area, so that you could know that where your pet is. So how we will implement this? For B2B, we can approach big companies and cooperatives like Amul, which have a very big collection of animals, and have farmer organizations which they might be able to afford these in bulk order quantities. And the government and municipal corporations will ensure that these get to the stray cattle and they will look after it. And for B2B, we are trying to implement it by using a subscription model, and also a lease based system. Like if a poor farmer tries to buy this, he can have a lease option where he can put a small amount of fraction of amount the device and use it. Once the kettle is died or he doesn't want to use it anymore, he can return it and get some amount of its money back. And for pet owners, they can directly buy it from e-commerce website like Amazon, Flipkart, on all those. Or we can in future we can also launch it into the offline market. For the body, we can use hydrophobic polycarbonate, which is very tough, and the mud and water won't even stick to it. And for battery, we can use lithium polymer or even lithium ion batteries, which can last for a very long time without needing to recharge it. And obviously, this is a very bulky design. This is just a prototype. We have made this, so it is quite bulky. But if we manufacture it, it will be very small. Like we are talking about like this much size. And to manufacture it, these we are looking forward for the electronic components to be imported from different countries where those are cheaper, like China and Taiwan. And also the body could be made locally here. We can assemble it in India only. Initially we can order some few testing quantities to send to a different customer base for their feedback. And if we get a positive feedback, we can invest a little bit more and order in bulk quantities, like in order of hundreds or thousands. And we can actually start the business from that. So this was all about it. Thank you.